What's up?
Hello.
What up?
Not till
We're
Aaron gets
live.
back, guys.
That cough
Yeah, we
was
had to-
perfect.
We had to practice though,
The cough.
so he'll be impressed when he
Mhm.
returns.
Mm-hmm. I think
What's
it's
up?
Really cool.
It's episode 233 of the Forecast. My name is Alex McCausland.
I'm Ben Diaz.
I'm Caleb Juno.
I'm Lucas Chad.
And I'm Jake Petterkyle.
Yeah, let's just hop into it. This week we don't have an internet question of the week, but I did see an internet fact of the week.
Listen,
It's
do we
not
want to say
even-
that Aaron's still not here? I know
Oh,
it's
yeah.
probably obvious since he's not talking right now.
We did say he'd probably be back this time because last time he told us he'd probably be back this time. But
But he's
been
a
lied to.
liar.
yeah, he's
Lying
not,
liar who lies.
More medical woes for that
One
man.
moment.
not
Mhm.
yet feeling up to it.
Banking on 2027.
Mhm.
We're banking
At this
on.
point, yeah.
Wait, he actually gave us a date. July
Let's not look at that date.
9th. July
You gonna trust
9th
that
is what
date?
we're banking
I'm not
on.
trusting that date.
He said if he's not better by then, put him out of his misery. So
So all you listening out there, you don't hear him on that date, you have to come kill him.
yeah, that's the law. This isn't even something that went viral. It's like something I happened to come across. But I thought it was really interesting, so I wanted to talk about it a bit. Somebody made like a chart of CPU latencies, I guess, or like computer latency numbers, but like normalized to like human standards. So basically, like if one CPU clock cycle was equated to 1 second, so you can kind of try to like understand the scales at which things happen inside a computer.
Like,
thought it
this
was
didn't
really
go
interesting.
viral? That's crazy, dude.
This is actually pretty old, so I think it's based on like a 3 gigahertz processor where a clock cycle is 3 nanoseconds. But if you normalize that to 1 second, then you have like level 1 cache access is 3 seconds long, level 2 is 9 seconds, level 3 is 43 seconds.
Hmm.
So like just getting to level 3 cache on the CPU is like way longer.
Crazy.
This doesn't
Okay,
interest
I
you.
know that sounded really sarcastic, but it is crazy how big that jump is.
Right. To get to your main memory access, your RAM from your CPU, it would take 6 minutes.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
That's crazy, dude. Solid state drives, 2 to 6 days. 2 to 6
Wow.
days to access your SSD. 1 to 12 months to access your classic rotational hard drive.
Yeah, I was wondering where that was going to come in. Wow.
And it keeps on going down to like the internet latency from San Francisco to New York's like 40 milliseconds. That's like 4 years in the scale.
Wow.
Like a physical system reboot, which they put at, I don't know, like 5 minutes. It's probably faster than that nowadays, but
Yeah.
5 minutes, they say 32 millennia is how long that would take on this scale.
Dang.
I do have an internet question for us.
Oh,
yeah.
dang.
Wow.
Also because I just looked one up really quick because I've been enjoying the internet question segment. It's a good one. It's a one. It is one. On an average day, how many pigeons do you think you could reasonably carry?
Are they willing to be carried?
Hmm.
Are they dead or alive?
It's a
Whoa.
good question.
That's
Just
dark.
saying.
Let's
Like,
say
are they
they're
trying to
alive, but they're
flail-
trained and willing to be carried.
Okay.
Hmm.
For how long?
You just have to walk a couple steps with them.
Huh.
But like you do have to be holding all the pigeons. Like you can't drag them.
You can't use, can you use like a container?
Let's say no.
Okay, so you have to somehow manage to like,
You gotta bundle them.
Hmm.
Like 9.
Because that's a problem. Because they're not that heavy,
9.
but they're awkward shaped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm imagining, and you
Like-
can tell me if this goes against the spirit of the question, but I've got a shirt, and I could like stretch that out into like a little makeshift basket.
Mm-hmm.
I could probably get like 15 in that bad boy.
15.
It better be a very oversized shirt.
That's a
Yeah.
big shirt.
I mean, I was just thinking 15
I think you can
is
stack
funny.
them in there.
Just by holding them like that. Oh my gosh, how do I carry all these balls meme?
I think you guys might be underestimating how big pigeons are.
Yeah, they're pretty
Like
decent size.
under your
Yeah,
arm.
but you just
It's like one in your crook of
keep
your neck.
stacking them and like smushing them
Well, I guess-
together, and then you know.
This is like, I've never picked up a pigeon, so I don't know how much of their size is just fluff. Because if you squish them together, maybe they'll kind of like condense, you know, without
Plus, I'm thinking,
injuring
like-
each other.
I got 2 hands. I could probably fit like.
I'm going to assume here we can't do anything that would injure the pigeon because that would
Yeah.
be too dark.
Oh,
Can't
I'm not,
best
I'm
if
not
they were
taking that into
dead.
consideration.
Yeah, just ask if they're dead.
I mean, I could.
I'm not saying I was gonna kill them, but what if they were
From
already
just
dead pigeons?
holding
that's
them
what I'm saying.
by
They
their
are alive,
feet.
and you're not allowed to make them not alive.
Yeah.
If I'm holding their feet with my fingers, right, I could
Ooh.
probably get like
Oh, that's a
2 in
good
each
thought.
hand.
That's a good. I was
2 in
thinking
each
that
hand,
actually.
and then
Is
like
that
another
gonna
one
harm
on
the pigeon
top.
though?
As long as you're not swinging them around, I think they'll be all right.
They'll be fine. I'm only doing this for a few steps.
True.
Yeah, man, I think I could get 1, 2, 3, 4 in each hand, maybe.
That might be a stretch.
I'm thinking like here, and then one on top.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I pinch my fingers together. I get
think that
feet in
works.
those, and then my thumb gets another one, and then I've got a pigeon on top.
I'm just imagining Jake in a restaurant, like one of those waiters carrying way too many plates, but he's just like, "Oh, excuse me," and he's just got pigeons everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
His wine glasses hanging from his fingers.
But they're pigeons.
I was thinking if I could like stuff them in a sack, it would be like hundreds.
Yeah,
Well,
that'd
yeah,
be way easier because they're
for
real
sure.
light. I'm thinking like probably like 15.
Maybe.
If you
They're too big.
utilize legs and fingers, you know,
Yeah, some between
shirt
the
or tucked
thighs.
under arms.
You're gonna walk with them between your thighs?
Yeah, you just
With
move
pigeons
like
Waddle.
between your thighs?
you waddle like with your calves.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
You're gonna hurt a pigeon that way.
Very carefully.
I mean, also one in the mouth, obviously.
Ah, that's a good point. You
Yeah,
could probably, if
definitely
you're doing the
not
feet
doing
method,
that.
If you're doing
you
the
could probably
feet thing.
carry multiple in your mouth.
I'm not gonna carry any in my mouth. Is the thing.
You
Oh,
probably get
alright.
like 5 out in your mouth, really.
Five in your
Okay,
mouth.
bird
What
flu-
are
you
you
do not
like
need to
5
take bird
pigeon
flu into
feet in your-
You
consideration.
think
like,
you can get
in your mouth.
5 in front of your face, hanging out of your mouth?
You don't need
Maybe.
to see.
No.
Man,
You don't
you
need to
are no
see.
context. That segment right there.
Just 5 hanging in front of your face, out your mouth.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
No way.
I think you could do it.
Yeah, I think you guys are vastly underestimating how big pigeons are.
Put like one behind my ear.
This is really funny that this was your internet question of the week because my bonus fact was related to pigeons.
No fucking way.
Excuse me?
Yeah, there's
Does
another
the bonus
random
facts
thing.
help us carry more pigeons?
No, but it's something that I came across today. You see like messenger pigeons in like media, and I've always been like, yeah, messenger pigeon, whatever, that probably works. And I've always kind of thought like, how do they know where to go? But I never really like cared enough to look it up. Turns out they don't. They just know how to go home.
Sure.
Correct. Homing pigeons.
Like,
They're
this is
commonly
so-
called
Yeah.
homing pigeons.
You just
Yeah.
teach them where their home is, and then
It's
you
so
manually ship
obvious
them
once
to
you say it.
wherever you want them to be.
But
you
I've
know,
never considered it.
but they can only go to one place.
So you just like bring them with you when you go away from home, and then if you need to send a message to home, they just know how to get there.
Mm-hmm.
There's no one spot
They
though.
probably know how to get there.
Probably, yeah. Apparently, you bring them farther and farther away from home to like train them
Oh, that makes sense.
each time.
The real question is, how many homing pigeons do you think you could carry with you
Mm-hmm.
at one time? Like, if you need to send a lot of messages, you know?
hmm
Yeah, I'm going on a long journey.
Well, I'm bringing a carriage with me.
Mm.
Probably in this instance.
Fill the carriage with pigeons, you know?
How much space does a pigeon need to not die?
For how long?
like a cage the size of its body, just like barely big enough.
Wow.
Hold it.
I'm
Cool,
just imagining
unusual.
like a very important lord. He has his person carriage and the pigeon carriage.
Mhm.
And it's just a normal carriage again, but it is full of pigeons.
I mean, if
but
you're going
they're
off to
like
war,
free-range
you gotta send
pigeons.
messages back.
See?
You gotta bring your pigeon cart. For
A
sure.
pigeon cart, yeah. These all know how to get back to the castle.
Mm-hmm.
It's good stuff. That's so funny that it was both pigeon related. Let's get
I
on to the
spent
news
more
for
time
the
than I
week.
thought finding weird internet questions. It kept just being like conversation starter, like "Where's your favorite place to visit?" I was like, "No,
Mhm.
we're not here."
Nah,
for
So
that.
that's lame.
you come here often? It's my internet
Can you
question.
put in your mouth what we need to know?
My gosh, Alex just sound like a robot to anybody else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine, he took
Alright.
that AI idea to heart.
Yeah.
A lot of people are trying to make AI art and videos look more real. He's trying to make real art and videos look more AI or sound.
It's to confuse everybody further, so we're not going to be able to tell the difference.
That's
Very
understandable.
Destiny. I actually wrote this in Chad's color because
Oh man, why?
Let him
I
cook.
figured.
I didn't do
I figured.
research.
We don't do that. Whatever.
That's like
Destiny
our kind of our
is this
thing.
week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like I shouldn't even say Destiny. I should just say Sony. L.
Yeah.
So if you have been living under a rock, Sony Bungie came out and basically said that they are putting Destiny into maintenance mode. There's no longer going to be live service updates going on any further. Essentially just killing off Destiny. The service will still be up. You can still play it. And they are doing one final patch on June 9th. Which, man, is that patch a doozy.
No.
It is pretty much like everything the Destiny community has like ever wanted.
Are they unvaulting everything?
Nah, they're not. They're not. Doing
Ah.
that. They're not going that far. They don't. I don't think they. I legitimately think they do not have the code anymore for like the original content. And if they
That's
do,
what
I
they
think
said
there's
in that
some.
lawsuit.
Yeah, I think this is the lawsuit or that. I think they just said that so that they couldn't be bothered anymore to bring it back. That's just me though.
It does seem like we're getting some old raid bosses though in the new Pantheon, based on the art that they showed, like Callus and stuff like that are in there. And
Yeah.
Oh, really?
one of the bosses
Yeah.
from the Eater of Worlds.
Is that the Vex? Eater of the Worlds one?
Yeah, the big Vex dude.
So-
Star, whatever that
They
one's called.
they're doing a Pantheon 2.0, which if you guys recall us talking about Pantheon way back like around before Final Shape launch, it was an incredible event that we kind of missed out on. We kind of got in on like the last weekend. Probably would have been cool to chip away at that while it came out. But yeah, it's a boss rush. So it's just basically the raid content, which is like the best thing about Destiny. So that's really cool that they're bringing that out. It's going to be Pantheon 2.0. I believe it'll be just in the game permanently. Like I don't think they're removing it at any point because like that would mean that they would be updating the game. So you could just kind of like after the couple of staggered releases, I think like June 9th, June 16th, like so on and so forth. Once all the Pantheon's in the game, you can go for it, which I'm pretty hyped about because, like I said, Pantheon is an incredible event. If anybody's interested, we should definitely take a crack at that. What's really cool, from what I understand, they are going to have a similar setup to when they did Into the Light, where you could just go into the Monument of Light, I believe, and you can get max gear. So you don't have to do a whole bunch of grinding to try to get into the Pantheon. So it's pretty cool.
Nice.
Now I will say you probably will have to do more grinding if you want to do like the -5, -10, -20. But like just to do the basic like cool content Pantheon without the modifiers, probably just grab the gear from the wherever they're gonna put that chest just take a crack at it. They're also adding, I think they're called distortions or something like that. On like, they're trying to bring back what is it called? Content, the open
zones.
world, but yeah, patrol zones. I almost said Portal, and I'm like, no, they're getting rid of Portal completely. They're actually going back to destinations instead of the Hulu menu, which is like kind of baffling to me because I feel as if the reason why Edge of Fate had like no content in it is because they took so long to build the Portal, and now they're getting rid of it. So it's like at a certain point, you kind of look at the development of Destiny and you just ask yourself, like, was there literally an inside agent trying to sabotage this game like all along? Like, what? Who was making these decisions? What's going on?
I think the elements of the Portal that matter are still gonna be around. Like when you dig in through the director,
Right.
There's still Portal menus that exist.
So essentially, it's like back in pre Edge of Fate, where you would look at like I don't know, for instance, Gambit, and you'd have to play like 3 Gambits to get the pinnacle drop or whatever. It's something similar to that. It's not just play 3 things. But yeah, it's basically just like kind of tiered gear is kind of sprinkled around. I think you can get it on patrols as well, which is kind of cool. I think they're trying to make it to where like you could just constantly get tiered gear because like honestly the tiered gear system is stupid.
Seems like from everything I've read, like basically everything you do in the game is gonna have tiered gear now.
Yeah. Which
is like, why was that not the case?
Right.
Yeah.
So long ago.
Right. That's what I'm saying about like the content drop. Like it's just everything that we've said since Edge of Fate has released, and it's like, give us this, and then they finally are giving it to us. But this was the development team that had the leadership trade-off from Pete to the dude who said don't over deliver. So it makes sense. Another thing they're adding is Sparrow Racing, which has been something that people have been begging for years now.
Because it was in Destiny 1.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like.
Why wouldn't you implement that? I mean, that sounds, I don't make games. I didn't do any research for this. But that sounds really easy. You already have sparrows.
Yeah.
And they already move in a certain way, and you just say, okay.
Yep.
You already have some kind of checkpointing system.
They're also just using the maps from the Sparrow Racing League from D1.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Plus one new one, yeah.
Like, how hard could that have been? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The events that they've released, it's like it seems they even had like this quote unquote Sparrow Racing and Grasp of Avarice. Like they had it, they had it in there. It's just I don't know, man. It's just so funny to watch the development of this game, and then to like dig in and like see like Vidocs and stuff like that about the development of this game. Like I think Jason from Bloomberg, what's his last name?
Jason Schreier.
Yeah. He put up his first ever YouTube video.
Oh yeah, I watched that too.
And it was like
it,
why Destiny failed, and like he goes over the development cycle of it, and like it's nuts, man. It's nuts how many times like Destiny 3 has been brought up and shot down, but then Concord was greenlit, or like Marathon's greenlit. Like it makes no sense. It doesn't.
I wonder if he'll write a book about all this. His last book he wrote was about the rise and fall of Blizzard.
Oh yeah, that could be an interesting one.
Wasn't that something that was in that video? It's like that somebody was asking if he wants to write a book about this specifically.
Yeah,
I think so.
He talked about how his like agent or whatever approached him originally to write a book about some developer stories.
Yeah,
he has like 2 or 3 out now, I think, something like that.
Sure. Probably. He has at least 2. I don't know the third one, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's one I don't know.
Play Nice is the one I know. That's the recent one.
That's the Blizzard one?
Yeah.
He also has one called Blood, Sweat, and Pixels.
Right.
That was his first one. And is there another one? Maybe.
I think that might be it, actually. I think that's it. That sounds right.
No.
We don't have to research it.
I'm not going to research it. We don't do that.
So a couple more pieces of news about Destiny. If you would like to say that the Destiny community is reacting the same way America reacted during 9/11, you wouldn't be too far from the truth.
Oh my.
That's a sentence.
We as the Destiny community have been the most vocal and active on all social media since like the Final Shape release. Like it's insane how active people are right now. There's actually a petition out there, which like none of this is probably gonna see any results, but you know, at least people are doing something. There's a petition out there that was launched last week. I think towards the end of the week, like around the time that this was announced, and there's 292,496 signatures already. Another thing is that everybody from the community is telling their friends to hop on the game June 9th, so that we can kind of server slam, just show that like, hey, Sony, kind of want Destiny content. Like, please, go play your game if there's new stuff. So yeah, that's a couple things that are going down. Very active, very vocal. People trying to make moves, having some copium, but I don't know. That's the least that you could do.
I think the other tidbits that we didn't really touch on is like there's been reporting from people that have like insider sources that talk about how like there's no other projects greenlit at Bungie right now. Like Marathon is basically their only game that is in active development now, and that there is rounds of layoffs planned after this final update ships, and basically that for all intents and purposes for what's planned right now and what we know about, that'll be that for like Bungie. Bungie will be maintaining Marathon, and Destiny will be dead as a franchise.
Yeah, see, I had to leave the bad news to you, to lay
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's so weird to me. It feels like nobody like thought about what would come next.
Right.
Like I get that they thought Marathon would be bigger than it was. But like Destiny's the franchise. Destiny's the money maker. You know what I mean? Like even if you say, okay, we're gonna make this new thing and like we're Bungie, baby, it's gonna be big. You don't go, okay, we're gonna do this and we're gonna fucking kill Destiny, we're never gonna touch it again.
Yeah.
It's like it's crazy to me that nobody was like, hey guys, like what are we gonna do with Destiny, the thing that all the people like?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, obviously I'm simplifying things. I know Destiny's numbers have been going down. Especially after the Final Shape, right? But I think the numbers really went down because Final Shape was like, okay, the end.
Yeah.
So it's also crazy to me that like you would make a update like that that's like this is the end of the story and be like, okay, we need a strong plan for what is next because we're gonna lose a lot of players just because like this isn't a really good offboarding opportunity or off ramp.
And it seems like those plans, like the ideas for those plans were there, but nothing got let through to be made. Like they were pushing for Destiny 3 around when Final Shape got shipped. And Sony didn't want to fund it.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, that makes a little more sense. Sony has been taking a lot of L's lately.
There's, I think there's an ex-Bungie writer that talked about how many times a Xivua Wrath focused expansion and raid had been pitched and that never got put through.
Which
that was the obvious choice for the follow-up after Final Shape because they had done a bunch of legwork to establish Xivua Wrath as primary threat in the universe.
Which, like, if you dig into that and you actually, like, I've been watching a bunch of, like, Magdix and Aztecos, and, like, they're reading different, like, articles and posts and stuff like that. One of the things was what Alex was talking about, Xivua Wrath. The content would have been, like, Xivua Wrath was, like, Shadow Colossus, like, size. And so you'd be like running around underneath their feet, dodging like sword swings in cities. And then like their sword gets like stuck in a building. And that's when the Guardians are able to like jump on it and like run up. And like as this is happening, like Hive are like pouring off of Xivua Wrath and like you're trying to fight them. It's like this all sounds so cool. But instead we get a ball that we get shipped into and solve puzzles that way.
Could be small scale expansion and then a Star Wars collab.
Oh yeah, the fact that Destiny is dying on a Star Wars collab,
yeah, it's pretty.
It's not lost on me.
I saw somebody somebody made a really good point that in this final live service patch, they really hope they changed the title screen so that it isn't just left like that forever.
Oh man, there's
with
also
the Renegades logo.
I think Paul Tassi I don't know if it was Paul Tassi. Somebody just released an article today, actually, talking about Destiny Infinity and how that was also something that was pitched, where they just dropped the 2, upgrade the engine, and just
Sure.
like make it a game that like you
All
know
live
has
service.
yearly expansions, and I think it was before the final shape that they pitched that as well, and that didn't come through.
It's so weird. You would think, right? Like I know Sony obviously made a lot of bad bets. But when Sony's going around there greenlighting all these live service games, don't just think someone goes like, hey, why don't we just bookmark this? Just put Destiny 3, take this pile of money, write Destiny 3 on it, and just put it over here, because we know that's guaranteed to make money, unlike everything else we just greenlit, which is a real shot in the dark. Destiny 3 has an audience, and we'll make $1 billion with that. So let's just put that aside.
Concord instead.
You would even think though that like, okay, I understand Lightfall comes out, it does like it didn't do poor numbers, but it had poor reception, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So like, okay, Sony's kind of like, all right, let's like pump the brakes on Destiny 3. Let's see what Final Shape does, and then we can greenlight Destiny 3. But then Final Shape comes out, it kills in numbers, kills in reception. Like until episodes started to come out, it was like beloved by the entire community. Even people outside the community were coming back in. Like that, boom, right there. That's Destiny 3. Like, let's go. Let's do it. Or the Ziva Wrath, or like let's do something big instead of trying to give us a Hulu menu. And honestly, it was just artificial time that they were trying to make people sink into the game, because of the farm was literally 350 lost sectors, solo lost sectors. So you're not even playing Destiny with friends anymore. You're just doing your own content over and over and over, trying to bring it down to like 2-3 minutes a run so you could get to the 550 light level. Or I think back then it was like 450 or something like that, before they like, I don't know, stupid stuff. Gatekeeping the max level, and then like the next release they finally allow you to do the max level. It's just stupid. It's just artificial time that they're trying to get you to play. When it's funny, because before the tiered system even come out, I did like 350-400 runs just for the Matador's perfect roll, and it had no tiers to it at all. Like, that's the type of content that I played. Like, what? It's wild.
I'm curious. This is one last thing before we move off. I know, correct me if I'm wrong, Guild Wars 2 had like an ending storyline
Yep.
thing, but then they made content after that.
Yeah.
How did they sort of navigate that?
I think theirs is just, I don't know. I think community-wise, like they just have like a more diehard community.
Yeah, sure. I mean, just the power of a literal MMO versus Destiny's
Yeah.
like pseudo MMO. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
That is totally fair. I was just
'Cause,
curious
like-
if they like did something smarter or different.
Nah, like Secrets of the Obscure came out, and like people were kind of like mad about it. Then the next expansion, which I'm forgetting the name, came out. I don't think it was Janthia Wilds. I think it was something else. But that one, people were like, okay, this is a little better. And then Janthia came out, and they're like, all right, this one's really good. And I think the most recent one, like I think they kept getting better. And also, if you really think about it, what can you really do like Guild Wars X something? So like,
Yeah,
doing
sure.
Renegades where it's like Destiny X Star Wars, like that already. I had a bunch of people in my clan that were like, I can't be asked to play a Star Wars game. Like, I just don't
Yeah.
want to do that. Like, I want to play Destiny. I don't want to play Star Wars.
Yeah. Weird.
14's the same way, though. I mean, Final Fantasy 14, they got to Endwalker. That was a conclusion. That was basically Avengers Endgame for them. And then they went into Dawn Trail, and they still have people that are hyped for Evercold, which is the next one coming out next year.
Dawn Trail was pretty critically panned, though.
Yeah.
I
But
don't
they're not
understand.
shutting down.
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a franchise that has done this big culmination thing and then just kept on going in a good state. Because like Marvel couldn't do it either. Like,
Yeah, that's true. After Endgame, they've kind of just been flailing.
Mm.
I think
I don't-
14 will bounce back. I bet Evercold's really good. I just have a feeling. But
And it's, I think, right, but I think all of this is just to say, like, it's really tricky, right? It's hard,
Right.
you have to be really careful, and it seems like Bungie just, like, was like, whatever.
I mean, I
Marathon
can't
will
speak.
definitely be good.
I can't speak for World of Warcraft, but they're continuing their stuff too, and nobody's really asking for World of Warcraft 2. They're just it's just a continuation. So I mean, that's been my argument the entire time, is that MMOs don't need another number. Like they just need good content.
Isn't WoW in the middle of their culmination story right now?
But like from like Dragonflight onward or something like that.
They supposedly I remember a while back they were like the next 3 expansions is basically like our Endwalker.
Oh right, yeah. They probably saw Endwalker and they were like, we need to do something.
Yeah. I think they're on the second one. I think that's coming out this summer.
I think they're also coming out with WoW Classic Plus as well. So I mean, they're just
So the true test will be after the third one comes out. See what they do after that. So
Yeah.
which
like,
actually
reset.
that's another thing that blows my mind is that like we have Destiny 2 and we have WoW. We have WoW Classic. Like wouldn't Destiny Remastered or something like the first one like be like a easy, just in, like not as hard, like costly
Easy money.
Yeah, exactly. Get some money to maybe back a Destiny 3 or Destiny Infinite or like
some
whatever
sort of thing where like all of the content that's ever been made is accessible would be cool.
I think
But,
part of
you
the
know,
problem is I do think they just deleted it. I think they
Like,
pulled the Toy Story and they
there's
deleted
no
it.
way. I saw somebody saying, I think they had more reasons at the time, but somebody said that the reason they vaulted stuff in the past was like disk space was the primary reason. And like, that's just not really an issue if you prioritize Destiny. 2, why don't they do the thing that a bunch of other games do now where you can install parts of it?
There it is.
Like,
Yep, that's exactly what I thought when I heard that.
Yeah.
So I was like, what? Give me a menu to install it piecemeal then. I don't know.
like let me
Obviously
checkbox
the
the Red
answer.
War.
Yeah,
Right?
like,
Like if I'm not going to use that part, free up that space.
yeah, weird. Especially like Destiny's not one big contiguous space. There's planets.
Right.
So you just say like, hey, you don't have Red War installed. You actually can't go to Red Warville. I don't know. Red
That was
War
the original
place.
campaign.
Mars maybe. Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. They could have done a lot of things, but
Would've been nice.
instead they did Marathon.
The engine they use
Yeah.
is notoriously hard to work with, supposedly, which
Yeah.
is another reason why they either need to do a full engine overhaul and like continue the game as is with all the stuff imported, or just make it an entirely new platform.
Now, what concerns me about that is I feel like Destiny's gunplay is like one of the top echelon of like gunplays that I've ever touched.
For sure.
Like even for PvP, for PvE. So like if they do an engine overhaul, do you think that would break that, or do you think that they could keep that feeling?
I think that would be their 100, their primary
Yeah.
like motivation would
Priority
be
number one.
maintaining gun feel.
Yeah.
Because that is what that game is known for above
Yeah.
everything else.
Because even going into like what Destiny Rising, it's like you don't get the same gun feel. Like I mean, it's mobile first of all, but like even when you put it on an emulator and you like, it's just it's not the same.
Anyway, anything you want to say about Marathon v Destiny real quick?
Yeah. So again, the community has been very, very vocal, and now we're at the Civil War stage of Bungie fanboys. So there has actually been large lore creators. All right, let me back up. Aztecross came out, which if you know anything about Destiny, Aztecross is kind of like one of the major like content creators. Like lots of people watch him. He makes lots of reaction videos to different articles. He's the guy that's like, you know, another day, another twab, like that kind of guy. So he reads stuff for you, makes builds, does the build battles. Better, large creator. He came out finally after all this news hit, and he was like kind of in support of Marathon. He said Marathon was a fine game, and like if you want to play it, sure, like whatever. Like he was never really a person who was gunning for Marathon's failure. Kind of actually wanted to succeed so that this didn't happen kind of thing. But he has come out since, and basically there's clips going around where he's made it clear that he's very upset with Marathon, won't touch it, kind of blames Marathon on the downfall of Destiny. So much so that he said something along the lines of, if he has to burn it to the ground to get Destiny 3, then he will, and he'll piss on its grave, kind of thing. People are very upset at him for saying that in the Marathon community. So much so that there has been a large lore creator that used to put out YouTube videos for like the large amounts of lore that's missing in Destiny. Kind of archived it and stuff like that. Not Biff, but like somebody else that was like Biff Jr., Biff Timo, whatever I'll call him. And he has taken 10 years worth of content down off of his page in protest to Aztecroft's comments and like other Destiny players who are blaming Marathon for Destiny's downfall.
Wow.
There's a lot of stuff that's come out where there's like two trains of thought. This is kind of Mactix was going over this, but there's two trains of thought with 4 outcomes. One train of thought is Marathon players are basically saying, hey, just play Marathon and support it, and you'll get a Destiny 3. Like, if you fund it enough and we get player numbers, you'll get a Destiny 3. And so Destiny players are looking at that comment, and they're saying, have you seen Apex Legends? We're not getting Titanfall.
Yeah.
And also, Marathon's the reason why this is here in the first place. So, like, why would I support Marathon? Like, and then the other end of the spectrum is Destiny players being like, we shouldn't support Marathon, because if we don't support Marathon, then the 3 point whatever billion that they spent on Bungie, they'll look at how Marathon flopped and they'll be like, we need something, and so they'll produce Destiny 3. And Marathon players are like, well, if Marathon flops, Bungie's probably just going to go bye-bye. Like, there's just not going to be a Bungie.
Sure.
And then Destiny players are like, no, we'll get a Destiny 3. Like, it's totally going to happen. Like, so there's a lot of stuff going on with all this. A lot of stages of grief, etc.
And then we have a Sony State of Play on the 2nd, I think, right?
Yeah.
And then there's like the Hopium contingent that's like, maybe they announced something for Destiny at the State of Play. They got it a couple weeks early to like get the bad news out there, so that then they could get rid of all those stories with the positive news that's coming on the 2nd.
It's a marketing
plus
ploy.
also,
That would be
I was
crazy.
gonna say the bad news is generating so much talk.
Yeah.
Like they're
guess.
generating a lot more talk, I feel like, than if they announced both of them at the same time.
The only example that I remember from one of the videos is apparently Lucifer was getting canceled, Netflix Lucifer, and then a bunch of people came out and
I
they
was
were
like,
like,
the devil's getting canceled?
This was so much funnier before you clarified.
and then a bunch of the community came out.
Yeah,
It's
what
like,
is
no,
this
we want
cancel
another
culture?
season,
Can't even be Satan anymore.
right? But apparently they came back and made another season of Lucifer because of a petition. So weird things have happened, and honestly, I like higher ups are probably going to look at this and not even really care. The only thing that really I think the higher ups will look at and like will be beneficial is the player count June 9th and a little bit onward. If there's not a big turnout, then of course they made the right decision. So
Great. Bunch
all right,
of
that's our
uplifting
podcast. It was
news.
just all Destiny.
Not great.
Yeah.
Let's say great.
Bunch of positive,
I'm
uplifting
curious,
news.
What good news, Destiny-wise, are people expecting at this Sony State of Play?
Like
Like,
they're
what
gonna
could be-
announce a new game of some kind, either a Destiny Classic, or they actually are gonna do Destiny 3, or
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I don't
there.
know.
The community is, or there's a bunch of people that are. It's kind of like Stranger Things.
They've
There's
been
another
hiding it.
episode.
There's been no leaks.
I see. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's code.
They're like, for instance, on the Sparrow Racing trailer, there was a 3 on one of the Sparrows, and so they're like, the
Destiny 3
copium,
confirmed.
the copium is, to put it bluntly, that they came out and said we are canceling Destiny 2, and then they're going to come out with Destiny 3 because that the situation of them canceling Destiny 2 has brought light, made everybody upset, and basically it's going to invigorate the community to where when they come out with Destiny 3 and they announce that, they're now the heroes. They're like, they're the good company now because they're doing it, and that's why they're canceling Destiny, because Destiny 2 has to die.
Be like, we
or
heard
Destiny 3.
that we heard your cries, so we're gonna do Destiny 3 after all.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
You're welcome.
Exactly.
I mentioned this
That's
to
a
Chad.
crazy move.
I'm still convinced that the Sonic movie, the first trailer was a marketing ploy with how horrible Sonic looked.
I heard a lot of people say
And then
that.
they came back and they were like, look, we made him look normal.
And now it's like a
We
great
heard
movie,
you.
you know?
And then everybody loved that movie.
Yeah.
Also, before all the reporting came out about how dire the situation actually was and how nothing was greenlit or in development and like there was
Yeah.
going to be layoffs, the way they word their "this is our final update" blog post definitely sounds like they're working on a new Destiny game.
Oh. And that actually brings me to another topic. Hold on. So Destiny E3's trailer in 2014, June 9th. There was
my. This is the
Destiny 1
conspiracy.
trailer. Yeah, this is the conspiracy theory.
Yeah,
this is
there it is.
Stranger Things level. So June 9th, 2014, Destiny 1 released their first announcement trailer. And it was titled New Beginnings.
Ooh.
And so this twin that came out says every end is a new beginning. And so everybody thinks that we're about to get a Destiny 1 remaster. And that's how we're
Oh
going
my
to get
God.
Destiny to continue. And it's June 9th is when the content's dropping. Also, all this comes out right before the state of play. Gotta put your thinking caps on, guys.
Destiny 1 remaster. I mean, I guess.
There's some diehards that want that. I mean, it's kind of like WoW Classic, where it's like, was it necessary? No, but like people wanted it, so
I get the difference is that they didn't cancel WoW to launch WoW Classic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
well, they canceled Destiny 2 to make Marathon, so yeah.
yeah.
But like I was saying, like before those reports came out, I would have guessed new Destiny was coming because like every end is a new beginning. That sounds like we have something new starting soon, right? And then they're talking about beginning work, incubating our next games. That sounds like, we're going to be working on new games and not working on new games,
Yeah.
So anyway, to go along with this uplifting news, we have Steam Deck price increases.
Massive price increase.
Massive, pretty massive. The 512, what are the numbers? The 512 is going from $549 to $789, and the 1 terabyte is going from $649 to $949. A whopping $300 increase for the same hardware that you could get years ago.
They also just sold out of Steam Decks again.
Yeah.
What,
They've
even with
been
the
out of
price
stock
hike?
for like
Yes,
Yeah.
after the
A while.
price hike.
there's like some conspiracies that people like maybe they're trying to make the Steam machine not sound as bad because the price is going to be crazy.
But didn't the Steam Machine get a price hike as well?
It's not. We
It's
don't know
not
it yet.
announced.
Okay.
No, not priced.
It was probably going to be reasonable before
Yeah.
all hell
I mean,
broke loose in the tech industry. But
I was gonna say, I think unfortunately that this is all just the
Just how it
reality of
is
the
now.
world right now. Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Uh,
Micro Center over here selling a $500 CPU in a bundle with a motherboard for $500.
yeah, I don't know how Micro Center's doing it. They actually have good deals still.
Yeah, like how? And RAM. I'm pretty sure that also has RAM included.
Yeah, I've looked at full PC builds from them that are like $1,000+ cheaper than competitors for like the same hardware.
That's insane.
Wow.
Like what like
Crimes.
mafia do they have behind the scenes that are just like
For sure.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's crazy. I don't know. what
I'll
they're doing.
ask. I've got 2 guys who used to work there.
People were like, Oh man, Valve's being greedy. Definitely didn't need to go up this much, but I don't really think so. I bet, knowing Valve and knowing what the market's done, I bet it's pretty close.
I feel like Steam Deck's
what they
always
need to
been a
do.
little insane for like pricing for what you're getting out of it. So I'm not.
They were comparing it to like the Switch 2 recently had a price increase and it was $50.
That's fair.
So they're like, what the heck? Why can Nintendo only do $50 and Valve's over here doing $300? And I think it's probably the scale at which they're producing these things. I bet there's way more Switches made than Steam Decks.
That's probably true.
And
Sure.
I bet Nintendo has long-term manufacturing deals that Valve doesn't have.
I was going to say, I'm also willing to bet that Nintendo makes significantly more off game sales than Valve does. Specifically,
Well,
game sales
there-
for Steam
yeah.
Deck usage.
I was trying to process.
Yeah.
I guess. Maybe.
It's hard to figure out because Valve takes a cut of everything, but
Valve
also
takes a cut of everything, even if it's not on their
Nintendo
hardware.
produces their own games that are crazy popular.
Yeah.
Oh, like, if you don't have a Steam Deck, you can still buy games on Steam.
Yep.
But if you don't have a Switch 2, you're not going to buy any Switch 2 games.
So they're
Right.
incentivized to keep that.
So, like,
cheap.
exactly, right? There's an incentive there where, hey, the more people who have this, the more money we will make from our games. Whereas,
True.
I mean, maybe these people exist, but I kind of can't imagine someone who buys a Steam Deck without already having a Steam account and is like, oh boy, this will
Now
be my
I can play
foray.
PC games.
My
Right,
first
like-
Steam PC purchase is on my Steam Deck.
Like,
Yeah.
brand
maybe
new
that
Steam
person
account.
exists, but I think
There's
it would be
probably
the
a few of 'em.
exception rather than the rule, right? Like, I imagine
Yeah.
most people are more like us, where, oh boy, I can take my Steam library on the go. I
Yeah.
already have 2 million games on there.
Yeah.
I mean, anecdotally, there's a couple people in my Destiny 2 clan that are PlayStation boys, and I was talking to them about like Steam Deck and stuff like that. And they're like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get the PlayStation Portal." Like, okay,
Hmm. Interesting.
because they wanted their PlayStation stuff on the go, because that's where their library was. So it's like,
Yeah, that makes sense, I suppose.
Well, it's not on the go, though, right? It's on the go within your home.
I think they I'd have to research that. I think as long as you have internet to it, it's fine.
We don't do that here.
We don't.
Research.
I feel like they did change it to where you can just do it from the network.
Yeah,
Wait,
I think that
really?
I think they went to streaming
Oh, well, that's
On it.
way fucking better.
at
Right.
some point.
That's actually pretty cool, then. Good
Yeah.
job to make it do the thing it should have done in the first place.
When was this released? Oh, I guess this is just the PlayStation site saying cloud streaming for PS5 games on PlayStation Portal Remote Player. I guess, yeah, you can just do it on the go.
I mean, that's cool. Great. That's actually pretty neat, then.
I was trying to see if Saros supported mouse and keyboard on PS5, and somehow I came across somebody being like, you should stream it to your PC and just use mouse and keyboard there.
Don't do that.
And I was like, that seems like a bad idea.
Well, maybe it's good now. It used to be really bad.
have you tried it? I've never
I
tried
tried
it.
it with Bloodborne, I think, because I didn't have
boy.
my PlayStation. It was at somebody else's, and I wanted to stream it, play it.
Oh,
It did not go well.
Hmm.
neat.
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 It is
yeah.
neat.
Neato, one might say.
In other news, Star Citizen's funding has hit a major milestone.
Oh my god.
They have now raised $1 billion to
Have they
Who?
announced the
make this
release
video
date?
game.
I don't understand.
Who is still giving them money? Who is?
don't know.
Who is it?
I don't
I
know,
want
man.
names.
I don't think it's real people anymore.
It's gotta be like
Maybe it's a money
embezzlers.
laundering thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it might be.
genuinely. At this point, I feel like maybe it is. Is there anything that's I mean, something's playable. in that game,
There is
right?
something that's
It's
playable.
Is it
Yeah.
good?
I don't really know what you can do in it. I know you can like fly around, and I don't.
Okay, so
I don't
it's
know.
better than Starfield, so that's cool.
Yeah.
We got that going for us.
There is a single player story driven campaign that they're working on that's supposedly coming out this year. It says 2026 when you look it up on their site.
Interesting.
It's called Squadron 42. It's like from the Star Citizen universe. It'll be part of the package when it's all said and done.
Hmm.
And supposedly that will come out this year, but who knows if that, I think they've been saying that for a while. So
yeah, that sounds fake, but hey, whatever.
I saw a bunch of news stories go around when they hit the 1 billion, because of course, and there's so many stories in the comments from people like, I was like in high school when I first backed this game, and now I have a wife and 2 children, and or like, you know, but like I built a brand new super strong PC when this game got announced so I could make sure I could play it, and now that PC is an old piece of junk.
Wild.
So funny.
I mean, I cannot imagine a world where this isn't just a giant scam. Like, maybe I'm just being cynical, but
it's crazy. The funding page that's always updated is their like original, like, I don't know what you call it, like backing page, and it has stretch goals on it, and the stretch goals only go down to $62 million. That's like where it ended for stretch goals. And then, you know, basically a full $1 billion on top of that is what they've made.
Insane.
Yeah.
It's gonna release and it's gonna be like the day before. It's just a.
I believe it.
I was like, wait, what is this?
One day, 20 years from now, it'll be the only game anyone's playing.
I mean, it better, for all that money, it fucking better be.
Goodness. Oh, and then another cool little story. Well, I don't know if maybe dystopian is the word. I don't know about cool.
That's cool or dystopian, one of the two.
Yeah.
I was watching Deadlock Night Shift a couple weeks ago, which is a community-run weekly quote-unquote pro tournament. It's like the top 4 North American teams and the top 4 European teams, and they run like a mini tournament every weekend or every Wednesday.
Isn't that, I think Jake from Overwatch is on there?
Jake from Overwatch.
Is that you, Jake?
Yeah, it's me.
That's you.
Mm-hmm.
You're already Tracer.
I'm already Tracer. Yeah, you got it.
I don't know. I didn't recognize any of the casters. I didn't really watch
Go on, I'll
Overwatch
look it
stuff.
Research.
I know.
Anyway,
you know,
I'm
not even gonna look it up. He's on there.
He's on there. Okay.
Definitely.
I wanted to bring up, they had a sponsorship for the week I was watching, and the sponsor was Newegg. And to like promote the sponsorship, they actually had a mod in the game that turned the urn into a golden egg, and they had like a Newegg logo above the urn pickup.
Oh no. Oh no.
And I was like, I've never seen anything like this before. I guess because this is like a not official run tournament and it's in pre-alpha, and mods are not banned on this competitive game, because basically every other competitive game you can't really mod.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's because this game's still in testing, mods are just running wild right now. So they can just do that and just have the advertiser literally in the game. And I was like, is this the future? Is this dystopian?
No, thank you.
What
now
are we
the
doing?
posters on the wall, they're going to be actual ads from real companies.
Right?
Oh, no.
GTA 6, you're walking around looking at Coca-Cola and McDonald's ads in the game. I mean, that's stuff they kind of want to do anyway. But
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
This one was like taking a normal part of the game, the urn, that it has a model, and actually changing it for the sponsorship. That was crazy to me.
Yeah. That's nuts.
I've watched it a few more times, and there's been no other sponsors that have done that sort of thing yet, but
it is pretty insane.
Interesting stuff. Maybe the future of advertising in games. We're seeing it here.
I hope not.
For the record, Jake Overwatch is, in fact, a commentator.
Nice. Okay.
He played Junkrat for the Houston Outlaws, I think.
Jake, why are you talking in third person?
That's my new thing now.
But also props to you. That's pretty cool.
You know what's funny is I actually remember them talking about Junkrat on one of the like streams. I think
now it all makes sense.
I forget what character they were talking about that like in like the Junkrat comment to Deadlock, but they're like, yeah, I used to run, you know, all sorts of Junkrat or something like that, and then
yeah.
Cool stuff. Blending it over. Just a hero shooter. It's not a MOBA.
It's kind of
Man.
crazy they don't have a grenade launcher character.
Yeah, I was just thinking. I was
thank
like, I don't
God.
know who the hell they could have been talking
Yeah, it's
about.
McGinnis. Once you all
There it is.
That is true. That's funny.
You got Junkrat and Demo Man, and they're just like, we don't need one of those.
Yeah.
Man, can
Yeah,
you actually?
especially because Demo Man is a Valve property.
Right.
I think.
They should just put him in.
They should just put Demo Man in.
I wonder how
Yeah.
bad a grenade
Demo
launcher
Knight
character would be.
specifically.
I wouldn't
Because
be
I feel like you
surprised
have
if
to
they
be.
eventually have a crossover character. That'd be crazy.
I feel like you have to be so accurate in Deadlock though that like a grenade launcher character would be so bizarre.
Maybe the
Yeah.
grenades auto lock.
Don't give them ideas.
Mm-mm.
So like Yamato has right click where it's like grenades, I guess, but
That's true.
Yes, that is. That is
Yeah.
pretty much.
Viscous.
kind of hard to aim that.
Yeah.
This has got the
Something like
right
that.
click grenades. thing.
Yeah.
Chad's really mad at Graves right now because she's
I've always
by
been mad at
far
Graves.
she's so strong. She's the strongest character in the game right now,
Yikes.
and it's so tough to deal with.
I'm
And
not
Oh,
it's,
good.
just, it's just really annoying when you die to it because it's like, what do you?
you can't
You
do
don't
anything.
have to aim. The skulls attack for you. Auto aim. Like there's no skill expression.
I legitimately, I played her the other day. Alex messaged me, can't beat him, join him. I'm like, 100%, yeah. I played her the other day. It was my 6th time ever playing Graves. Got 113k damage in the match. Not only that, there was a point where Mirage dies and it says kill on my screen. And I'm like, where was he? Like, huh?
You just teleported to where all of your skulls were up by accident.
Apparently.
That's
like, it was
actually
nuts.
pretty funny.
Just gets decked. And not only that, they changed the urn. They changed the urn and also made Brawly so Brawly characters are like the best right now. They changed the urn to where you have to punch the urn to pick it up, and then you dunk it, and it used to be in the middle. Like there's 2 changes. It used to be in the middle. So every fight just became, or every match just became every 5 minutes. You're in the middle of the map. Just everybody's there punching, parrying. And then Graves is just making a whole chaos slop, just freaking throwing the kitchen sink at you. And so you're just dead. And they're like, all right, yeah, that's too much. Every 5 minutes, too much. And it being in the middle is too much. Let's move it to the opposite lane underneath the bridge. Like not where the dunk off spot is, where it's still marked and painted on the ground, but underneath the bridge. So that still is Graves just throws everything at you like freaking Moon Knight. Random crap. Ugh.
Good stuff.
It's nuts.
Sounds like I've
They're
been
working on
much
it.
lately.
They're experimenting.
It's in pre-alpha.
This urn isn't that bad compared to the previous urn. Also, they just released a hotfix update. I think today actually, where it's it doesn't come at 10 minutes. I think it comes at 12 minutes, and it's every 6 minutes after that. So it's like less cadence, which will make it to where you can actually macro and farm and do your thing.
You can
instead
actually
of,
play the game.
yeah, instead of urn time. It's urns up. Get to urn.
Oh man, actually speaking of Night Shift and the urn,
Oh yes.
another change that came along with the new urn is that when you're in comeback state, 60 meters around the urn carrier or where it's dropped or where it's being captured, the comeback side gets resistances. And it used to be 50%. It's been reduced to 35%. But basically,
That's
if you're
crazy.
losing, you get 35% bullet and spirit resist 60 meters around the urn.
So
So
big AoE.
Yeah.
Now, mind
One
you,
of-
you can die if you're holding the urn. So that's supposed to make you
after-
not want to hold the urn.
after a certain amount of time, the urn starts chunking like 5% of your max HP, like every second. So it's supposed to be the incentive to give it up. Anyway, one of the pro teams came up with a strategy that
Mm-hmm.
they all bought egg, first item,
Hell
and
yeah.
basically intentionally threw their lanes, got
Hmm.
behind enough to where they could get the comeback urn, then picked up the comeback urn. Everybody popped their eggs, which got them close to even on net worth. And then they kept the egg the entire rest of the game so that they could use it as a totem for resists.
The egg or the urn?
The urn.
The urn.
Okay.
The urn. Sorry, I'm back on new egg.
They just kept the urn the whole game.
They just
Oh, yeah.
kept the urn. So every time it started doing damage, they would like get near where the urn pickup is, drop it, let it return to reset it, and then pick it back up again.
Doesn't it? It doesn't reset the timer though, right? That
Apparently
timer,
it
the
does.
Fairy timer? I thought it wasn't supposed to. Huh.
if it gets reset entirely and runs back to its start position, it resets how long you can carry it. Because I guess you have to be able to carry it across the map to dunk it.
Yeah.
And as long as you're holding it past when a new urn is supposed to spawn, it just keeps going.
Yep.
Literally,
Oh,
as
that's
soon as
silly.
you described this, I was like, I mean, just get one useless member of your party to just hold it the whole time.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the first thing they did was just bring it down to the mid boss pit, take mid boss with the resist.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then every major objective, they just like carried it to the objective and
Mhm.
fought and took it. The enemy team, after like 15, 20 minutes of this happening, just forfeited the match and forfeited the best of 3 after that. They were like, we're just not going to play the rest of it out.
Oh my god.
I get it. Doesn't sound very fun.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
That sounds miserable.
They said they basically did this because there's a big tournament coming up that's going to be like $12,000 prize pool. So they said that they put the strategy out there now so that hopefully it's patched
Before the
actual big tournament. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That's nice of them, I suppose.
Yeah, how noble.
Did they say that after the other team forfeited twice?
They did make like $1,000 off of that
Yep,
strategy.
Sure.
So, man, some crazy
Gosh.
stuff going. This is what happens when you do competitive game, like pre-alpha games, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Last bit of news. Apparently, the Rayman Legends is getting a remake. Is that
Yeah, yeah. Ubisoft has. I think it technically was a leak, but they are making a remake of Rayman Legends. Rayman Legends is a 2013 game. It's available on the Switch, the PS4. I
Seems-
don't know why they're remaking it.
It
I
also
just-
looks really good from what I remember.
Yes, it's a stylish, cartoony kind of game. The kind of thing that definitely doesn't need a remake. Honestly,
Full
I
on
think
remake, not just a remaster.
remake is what I am seeing in all of these headlines. It's a leak. According to this, it is a quote-unquote reimagining.
Oh,
Interesting.
I don't know, man. Still just a weird choice. I think Ubisoft is flailing a little bit. Like they're just remaking all of their popular shit, right?
Yeah.
Like they just put out Black Flag Resynced. They did Beyond Good and Evil like a year ago.
Does this mean Hyperscape might come back?
I mean,
No.
never say never.
probably not. Probably not.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything else to say. I just heard it and I was like, that game is not that old. I have that on my Switch. Like, I don't know
It's like
all
when
the
they were,
Rayman games to do. Why do that one? Like, even just going one more back, Rayman Origins was at least a Wii U game. So it's like locked to a weird console that at least like more
Yeah.
people don't have. You know what I mean? PS3 era games are kind of hard to get your hands on.
it's like when they did Horizon Remaster when Horizon was still an example of like
Yeah.
what a beautiful modern game looks like.
Mhm.
I don't understand.
It's funny stuff.
Have they put out any good games since like
Ubisoft?
yeah.
They just put out Black Flag again.
Have they?
Yeah,
They did
that counts.
the Prince of Persia Metroidvania one.
The Prince of Persia
Oh,
one,
yeah,
which they
Lost Crown.
killed the development team immediately for.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they
Didn't
So-
that
look
came
this
out.
up,
It was
like, a
good, and
couple
they were
months
so
ago?
embarrassed.
We might have.
I feel like we looked this up a couple months ago and determined that I think it was before the Prince of Persia one came out, but I remember us checking and it has been like basically since Black Flag.
I mean, Skull and Bones, obviously.
Oh yeah, first quadruple A. Is that game still going? Surely
I have
they've
no
canceled
idea.
it by now.
Outlive
Surely.
Destiny. That's nuts.
Ubisoft. I mean, people seemed okay on Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
I
it
kind of have
didn't-
just forgotten about the general series at this point, but yeah, people did seem to be okay.
Yeah, I don't. The direction they went with Origins was very much not to my liking personally. So I really haven't been keeping up with it. I've been thinking about. I want to get Shadows maybe when it's like $20. Like I'm not
Yeah.
gonna give them more than $20 for that, but I'd like to check it out someday.
They did release Anno 117, which
I
has
think people like the Anno series.
mixed reviews
Okay, never
on
mind.
Steam. People are mad because it's a single player game that requires always online and
Makes
requires
sense.
you use Ubisoft Connect.
Skull and Bones has seen 493% increase this last 30 days.
Wow.
Gotta be because of Black Flag, right? Surely.
Hmm.
The player
Probably.
peak is 2,200.
You say 3,200?
I mean, it's still bad. 2,200.
Yikes.
Woof.
Good thing they killed that studio that made
Heroes of
that
Might and Magic
phenomenal
Olden Era.
First game.
Yeah, I saw that. That's early access right now. I have no
Mhm.
idea if it's any good. Ooh, Just
Very
Dance
positive on Steam.
2026.
This was co-published with one of their
You know what?
studios.
I know we looked this up previously because Wikipedia says that I have, in fact, previously clicked the link for Captain Laserhawk the game.
Hmm.
And I
You don't
cannot
think you
think of
just came
another
across
reason
a
I would have
different
been
way?
on here clicking that.
This year they released the Rainbow Six mobile game and the Division mobile game. So there you go.
And they're going to be releasing Monopoly Star Wars Heroes versus Villains.
That's not
Excuse
real. You
me?
made that up.
That's not real.
That's impossible.
It's coming out on every major console. Not PC, though. Switch and Switch 2.
Good. Great.
Oh, no, it is on PC. Excuse me. It's releasing
Thank
on
God.
Windows.
Thank
Yeah.
goodness.
And
What were we
we're-
gonna do for
Not
24
Origin.
hours
You
during the extra
play.
live stream?
That's theirs.
You play? No, that's old
Uplay.
too. It's Ubisoft Connect now, right?
Yep, it's
Yeah.
Ubisoft Connect now.
Yeah.
That is a worse name than you
Yeah.
play.
Like how Origin is a better name than the EA app.
EA launcher. Yeah.
Oh,
Literally, man.
is it not actually called Origin anymore?
No.
No.
It's actually, it was very confusing. I went to start playing the Mass Effect Legendary Edition again, and it wouldn't launch for a while, and I was like, oh, maybe I need to update Origin, and I could not find it until finally I went, oh, it's just called the EA app.
That is pretty bad.
Amazing.
Thank you, Steam, for never trying to rebrand.
Yeah.
True.
The one thing I wish Steam would do is buy the Steam URL
Yeah.
so I can just type steam.com. Because it's Steam powered, which must have been like
Mhm.
we can't get Steam back in the day, but obviously they're
Yep.
big enough now that they could do it.
Yeah, sure.
They're just so tied to Steam powered by now. I mean, why bother, you know?
I guess. I just wanted to throw this in here real quick and stuff. There's this app that I found called Easy Bluetooth. So I don't know if you guys know this. I'm a multi-mouse guy now.
Ooh,
I use several
what?
mice for different
Cool.
activities,
Okay, not simultaneously.
not simultaneously.
How many are you using right now?
I have 4 on my desk right now.
Jesus. Okay.
Why?
So I'm trying different things out. I have my Pulsar for like general use. It's still pretty good. It's a great mouse. I have my Razer Naga Pro for MMOs because I'm getting into Final Fantasy 14 again. It's got like 12 side buttons.
Yeah.
And then I have 2 that I've been like messing with because they're like super light. There's one a YouTuber made.
Jake Paul.
No. Have you ever
Just
seen
love it.
Optimum? It used to be Optimum Tech, but he changed his YouTube
Jake from
channel to be
Overwatch?
called Optimum now. But he like designed a mouse that is as minimal as it can get to be like as light as possible.
Hmm.
But it doesn't have side buttons, so it's been a bit weird. But I've
Yeah.
been trying it and things. And then I got this tiny little G-Wolves because I wanted to experiment with fingertip mice. And it actually has side buttons. So this is, I know this is audio podcast, but video stuff. This is the very minimal.
Wow.
There's like no shell to it. You basically
You have a-
you have a thumb pad, and then like your 2 fingers there, and then you got the clicks
That looks really uncomfortable to use.
I would break that mouse.
Yeah.
Why? But why? Why would you ever want
because
that?
it's so light. It's so light, Ben.
Are you, Alex? Do you need to go to the
It's
gym a
my
little?
G-Wolves.
You can't move a mouse.
It's tiny.
You have
This
you
is
have
a
a glorious
fingertip mouse.
right? Like a Model O or something.
How
much lighter?
Talking to me, Caleb?
No.
No.
How much lighter is it than
This
like
one-
that? Because that's a very light mouse.
This one's like, I think this one's like 18 grams. I don't remember what the glorious one is. I don't really use it anymore. But this,
Not like 30.
This regular
That
Pulsar
sounds
one
right.
is like 57 grams.
Mhm.
It's embarrassing. My mouse is
Which this
107
is-
grams.
This was a pretty light mouse a few years ago.
I
Yeah,
had
That's
a
not the
mouse
standard.
once that came with weights. You could put weights in the mouse to make it heavier.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say, I remember
Some kind of
that. I
Logitech
remember,
mouse.
yeah, saying that and being like, "Why would you ever want it heavier?"
Apparently,
Feel some
model,
heft.
Model O goes from 49 to 69. That series.
Nice.
Nice.
Model D goes from 58
That's
to
like-
69.
That's like normal light mouse range. Like that's like kind of the average most gaming mice would be at this stage. This stuff is like taking it to the extreme. Like this thing is like,
Some
basically
basic
nothing.
bitch mice.
but like the fingertip style is kind of cool because like you do a lot of adjustments just from moving your fingertips around instead of your whole wrist. Plus it's got side buttons. I don't know. Anyway, all that to say, this wasn't a mouse review segment. This was a program review segment. There's a app called Easy Bluetooth that you can get from the Windows Store. All these mice have
You lost
different driver software
Mm.
that all they don't have a great way to see what the battery level is at is what I'm trying to get at. And I would have to open up each one individually to see how charged they were to see if I should plug them in or not, because I feel like just plugging them in anytime is bad because that's how you ruin batteries if you have them charging when they're near full
Uh-huh.
all the time. So I
Yeah.
want to see if they're actually worth charging yet. So I have to open up the apps. Some of them have web drivers instead, which apparently a lot of devices are moving this direction where they use a driver that interacts with Chrome and not Firefox to be able to read your device stats. So it was just getting to be a headache to see the battery percentages for these things. And this app, Easy Bluetooth, can pull all your 2.4 gigahertz devices and see what battery levels are at. And also your Bluetooth. It's primary for Bluetooth stuff, but they've started doing 2.4 gigahertz stuff. And I just wanted to highlight it because I thought it was cool because like one of my mice didn't work on it. And they have a system through their GitHub page where you can they have like a whole walkthrough for how to set up a capture of your USB hardware and then send it to them, and they can read through that data and figure out how to implement on their end how to read the battery. And so I did that and sent it to them, and then like the same day they came back and had a version of the app that could read my mouse.
Wow.
That was awesome. Very cool. So I wanted to shout
That's
them
pretty
out.
cool.
Man, my big
Oh.
issue with the Pulsar is whenever mine starts to die, the dongle that sits on my desk starts flashing a very bright blue color.
Oh, it's super bright.
And
Yeah.
you can't, there's no setting to just like, all right, I know I need to charge you. Let me turn that off so that I can continue this deadlock match I'm in. I don't want to have to plug you in.
Nice.
And yeah,
Just
you
use
gotta,
a wired
What-
mouse.
What
are we
what
doing?
is that dongle you're talking about?
that's for the mouse.
Is it just like a wireless receiver?
Yeah.
Why is it so big?
It's like how
And
modern
Oh,
mice dongles
uh,
are. A lot of them are chunky.
interesting.
I cannot
It's
use a
ever
wired mouse
since-
anymore.
Ever since they moved to beyond 1000 hertz polling rate, the dongles have been chunky.
Do I need to upgrade my mouse?
Man, I'll miss a shot with a wired
Probably
mouse,
not.
and I'll just be like, it's
I
because
mean,
it's wired.
it's pretty new. I got it like 10 years ago.
Oh my gosh. What is it?
G900.
G900. Yeah,
Watch
that's probably
back.
I
fine.
think that's the one I had that has weights, I think.
They made a version of it with weights.
I used to have this one.
Well, when you were like in elementary school.
Released in 2016, so yeah, I was pretty close to 10 years.
Yeah.
Are you playing competitive shooters, Ben?
Oh yeah, all the time. You know me. You know me. I'm big on the Deathlock and the Underwatch and all that stuff.
The G900 came out after wireless mice got good, so I think you're okay. Unless you want.
I remember at the time
something
the
special.
reason I got it is I liked the wireless mouse features for like regular usage, but it was one of the first ones I saw that could be plugged in and would actually like transmit data via the USB cable. It wouldn't
Mm.
just be charging off the USB cable.
Sure.
So it would improve the accuracy after you plugged it in directly. But then I could just unplug it for wireless mode.
Yup.
And
Wireless
it
mouse
still works.
Wireless mice now are faster and more accurate than their wired counterparts. Like modern wireless stuff.
Weird.
Crazy.
Man,
Yeah.
I'm gonna play Anno so fast and so accurately once I upgrade my mouse.
I think it's just a result of anybody that cares about high-end mice care about wireless only pretty much.
Mm.
So like the technology investment has been in that space for like the last 10 years plus.
Weird.
It's
not like
How
it's a
long
huge
has it been
difference.
now?
You guys remember Final Mouse?
Yep.
They're coming out with a new mouse May 30th. $180 mouse. If you guys want that.
How are you
That's
gonna,
pretty expensive.
Is it
how you
actually
gonna
the
make a
final
final
mouse?
mouse and then release a second one?
Yeah.
Oh,
They've
this
made
is
like 6 of them.
Oh,
or
oh,
something.
those
Ben.
these are like 18th or
Let
something.
me
Yeah.
tell you about this series called Final Fantasy. Yeah, buckle up.
What? Wait, did you say series?
Yeah.
Isn't there just
Final
one?
Fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
The Final Fantasy.
The worst part of that joke is I just realized you can't even. It's not even an easy answer. Which one's Final Fantasy 1 in that series? There isn't even really a good answer to that question. Stupid Final Fantasy.
Do you know, Chad, if the new Final Mouse has magnetic switches? Hall
Magnetic
effects.
switch on this Final Mouse?
Hall
Yeah.
switches?
I don't.
The answer is no. The
Is it
answer
the
is you don't
Nightfall?
know.
I know it's a
That's-
0.24 gram. No added weight. You can feel just a 0.24 gram in the entire system. I mean, you could read about it on this tweet. This 38
Yeah,
gram
yeah.
mouse
This
That's
isn't
too
the
heavy.
SLX Nightfall, is it? This is a
developed
new one?
with aerospace vendors.
Yeah, okay.
Carbon fiber super composite combines remarkable stiffness with density of less than 0.9 gram of cubic centimeter. That means it can float on water, guys.
38 grams
why?
Analog
is-
switches.
38 grams is behind the times at this point.
It's got analog switches. They are not Hall effect.
Okay. The
They are
new
Huano
hotness,
blue shell pink dot.
The new hotness in the mouse space is Logitech released a mouse that had magnetic switches, and you could put the actuation point like basically all the way at the top of the switch, and so your click latency was dramatically lower than any other regular mouse, which was making people be like, "Oh my gosh, this is such an advantage in games because when you click, it's faster for the gun to actually go off." So there you go. That's the new thing. There's always something.
Sure.
You guys know what time it is.
Oh yeah.
9:37.
Time for me to get a new mouse.
Yeah, I know. We're Bipple.
Whipple.
Oh,
Whoopipple.
sorry.
That's
Yeah,
what
you
Whipple
guys
does.
are
mistaken.
making me go, man. This mouse for a while. Maybe.
The problem is I'm looking at it and it's kind of nasty. Like, it's.
My intention was not to drive more consumerism in my friends.
Also, it's so big
that-
in hindsight. Like, it's
You should have
just a
thought of
large
that
mouse.
before you started talking about stuff.
Gosh.
Alex, I was trying to save money.
Yeah.
I was trying to save money this
You don't
month.
need it. You're fine. You're good.
Well,
to
it's not
go.
the next month yet. So as long as I save money next month, we're good. I just have to buy it before the month ends. Okay, cool. Goals for tonight.
Nice.
Look what you've
Need-
done.
Need recommendations.
I don't listen. I'm going to be honest, Alex. Based on the mice that you just held up and showed us, I do not think I want your recommendations.
No, I would love
wouldn't
to hear
give you-
recommendations so I know what to avoid.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give you like weird specialist mice, but I would say look at Pulsar at least because I think they're really good in that space and not too expensive. So, and they make like normal mouse shapes. What have you been playing, everybody, all at once at the same time? Everybody say what game.
1, 2, 3.
That was
What
us.
the?
Oh
Resident
my
Evil.
god.
Okay.
Nobody said anything.
I did.
Caleb's.
I did too.
You fell into my trap.
Yeah,
Also,
apparently.
you're first on the list.
I am. That's mostly why I said it.
Yeah.
I played through this game called Hell Is Us. It came out late last year. It is a third-person action adventure game. A little bit Souls-like combat going on. It is set in a very, very interesting world. You drop into the middle of a civil war of sorts. And everything's going very poorly for everyone. And also, suddenly, a bunch of aliens showed up and started fighting people and killing people.
Oh, that improves things.
Yeah. So you're hunting down all these various aliens and learning about the lore of the world and how these aliens got here. And the story is very, very interesting, mostly because of the world building and learning about the lore of the world. The main character is so boring. So boring. But otherwise it's good. Also, it has a lot of music in it that I would describe as surreal
Surreal.
music. It does a lot of like weird electronic effects that add a lot to the ambience of the game. I think it's really cool.
It's good.
It's a good
We
thing.
like it. Okay.
It's good. I like it. But
I
it's
could
weird.
not-
It is
Okay.
weird.
Fair enough. Did you say what genre this is?
The combat's Souls like.
Okay.
It doesn't have a lot of the other Souls elements.
No
Um,
bonfires.
No bonfires. Enemies don't respawn unless you leave a region and come back and didn't destroy something in the region called the time loop, which stops them from respawning.
Ah, yes, the time loop. This is
You
a death
do-
loop like.
It's a death loop 'em up.
It is not. No, not at all.
No, I actually
But it's-
played the demo in an X Fest, I think.
Yeah.
It was pretty interesting. They were trying to pitch it as like we're not going to hold your hand on like where you should go or what you should do.
That is
And like,
very much the case
yeah.
for everything that's not the main quest line.
Okay.
All of the like side puzzles and side quests for people, it does not hold your hand at all. There's
So, like,
there's a
you
lot
gotta-
of puzzles that you gotta really think about.
Go like read all the dialogue and talk, like reference your notes on what was listed to be where based on landmarks or whatever.
Yep.
Kind of thing. Okay.
Yep. And I think it does a really good job of it. The exploration in it is quite fun.
Nice.
Cool.
Cody contender?
Last year.
It was 2025, yeah, right.
No.
Cody last year?
No, probably not.
Okay.
Wouldn't have made the list. Okay. Dead to me then. Don't care about it.
Good year last year, man.
Useless.
Good year.
Chad, what you been playing?
Yeah, so I picked up I think I downloaded DMC5 because like last year or something like that because I watched Devil May Cry's animated series from Netflix.
Mhm.
And I was like, kind of want some more story. And then I started reading basically like the lore doesn't match at all or something like that. So like people I don't know. Anyways, tried out a little bit of DMC5. I think I played like 2-ish hours of it. I think 1 hour was Nico showing me every hand that she had that she could put on De Niro. So
That's good.
but I was dying because like it had she like slammed one on the table, then she like slammed another on the table. And I was like, okay. And then she slammed another on the table. Like, when is this going to end? And then she slammed another on the table. I'm like, this is going on for a long time. And then Mega Man's arm came out. And I'm
Mhm.
like, okay, what is happening?
It's good stuff.
And like,
Pasta breaker.
I thought also like I would have to choose Mega Man's arm. Like, that's like something that it's DLC or something like that. And I'd have to like put it into the gameplay, like intentionally. Nah, it's just in there. Like you just find it laying around and like use it. It's
yeah.
okay. It's a cool game though. I haven't really played any of the DMCs, so dabbling in this and being taken aback that I'm not playing Dante or Virgil.
Yeah.
And just be like, what? Who is this who is this character? This is not somebody who was in the animated series. What's happening here? But he just like acts like Virgil and Dante, so it's whatever.
Nero. He's the main character
Yeah.
from 4, actually.
It's true.
Yeah.
Nobody
Yeah.
liked him. So now that I'm thinking about it, it's kind of wild that he's like the first character you play in that game. That he's
Yeah.
featured so prominently.
Yeah.
Mm.
All I have to say, I know this isn't part of Whipple, but when I first watched the Netflix Devil May Cry, I thought it was like pretty all right. Nothing to write home about. Like not like wouldn't really suggest it to anybody. But the second season, they went ham. Like the animation,
Oh,
the
yeah.
music, like it's really good. So if you're into Devil May Cry and anything like that, like you should check it out. If you're into Papa Roach, Papa Roach. There's a couple
What?
of songs.
It makes
yeah.
sense that he would be on there. That's a very
Yeah.
Devil May Cry.
It's like
good stuff.
it's like a Papa Roach remix though, which is actually a banger. Like when it first started playing, I was like, wait, I know this song. Like, hold on.
It kind of got me wanting to go back and play DMC 5 as Virgil, because that was a DLC they added after
Yeah.
I beat that game.
We actually, who was I talking about? I think it was with Caleb and Alex. Yeah, I was talking about it has a mode where you can switch the cutscenes so it shows the mocap actors rather than the resulting animation. Yeah, I've never messed around with it, but I've heard of it and it sounds awesome.
That sounds so
That
funny.
sound awesome.
Right?
Mhm.
I think it's like a new game plus option, but yeah,
So
pretty
apparently
cool stuff.
season 3 is already confirmed, but I think the bookend of season 2, like if you just watch the first 2 seasons from the Netflix release, it really is good. It's a good story. Now, mind you, if you are like knee deep in the lore of DMC, apparently the show's awful. I didn't have anything to do with the lore, and it's funny because I talked to Alex about it at one point. Alex was like, I didn't know there was really that much lore in these
I mean,
games.
it's like
I
a
thought-
basic story, but I don't feel like it's ever been that important.
yeah.
Bro, in 3, one of the characters is called Lady because Dante doesn't learn her name. He just calls her Lady.
She's in 5 as well, just Lady.
I mean,
God.
yeah,
Guess
dude.
what?
Like,
She's in the series called Lady.
Oh my
hell yeah,
gosh.
dude. Ugh, what a series.
I guess I'll go next. I am in the process of playing Resident Evil Village
Wait, with which mouse?
with the Zero mouse, actually.
Okay,
I got
okay.
the side buttons.
Wait, first, I want to hear, how'd you like the ending of 7, or did you, I assume you finished 7.
Oh yeah, I finished 7. The ending's quite good, I think. The twist is awesome. I didn't expect that.
When you say the twist.
The grandmother is
Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, I also actually quite like that. I thought it was really
Mhm.
cool.
yeah. Which is funny because every time I saw that woman in the house, I tried to shoot her and it wouldn't let me.
That's actually really funny.
Would have been a much quicker game. Anyway, I actually quite liked 7 overall. I didn't think it would be one of my preferred ones, but I think it does a good job
Didn't ever get too
with
too
everything
scary.
it set out to do. It still got so scary, man. I think it's still the scariest moment. So in Village, I have now gone through the next section, the House
House
Benevento.
Benevento.
Oh yeah, House of Benevento.
Yeah, I've gone through that.
Benevento.
Is that the scariest section of
Yeah,
that game?
yeah, for
Easily.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was wondering if that was going to
Nothing
end up
is
being
even
it because I was
close.
like,
Yeah.
okay, this is pretty scary. This is probably the section Caleb was talking about.
I love it.
I,
Yeah, it's
I
like
still
an
think
issue
that
wrapped.
one little section of 7 probably scared me more.
Oh really?
Mm.
But
Oh, it's so spoopy, man.
yeah, and it also it has like some of the like escape room type stuff going on. I really like that.
I did too. I don't,
Um,
not to interrupt you, but I'm curious about this because something that to me was a little bit undercutting in House of Beneviento. And it's something that with scary games in general, when they take away your weapons, I almost feel like a sense of relief. Because it's like, oh, I don't have to fight anything. Like, I'm good. You're not going to throw an enemy and be like, you have to kill it because I literally don't have any weapons. Whereas if I have a weapon and there's a monster, I probably have to fight it. Which is like hard and scary, kind of. You
I
know
was
what
actually going to bring up the same point. It 100% eased the tension a bit.
Yeah.
Knowing that I don't have to, there's nothing I could do.
Right.
Whatever's going to happen is going to happen.
Mm-hmm. If something happens, I just have to run away. I can't fight it. I don't have any other option.
Yeah. I think that is probably the one reason why
that
part in 7 was more scary to me.
Yeah.
Even though there was like no enemies in that part, but
there's the possibility that there will be, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas when your weapons are gone, it's like, well, there's not going to be a normal enemy here.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, that thing was very slow. once the chase started happening, I was like, oh, I'm freaking gone. Like it was so far away from me. You're running away from like in like RE2, you're running away from Mr. X or whatever, and like I feel like he is on you.
I wonder how many tricks they pull with, because 8 is also in first person.
Mm-hmm.
So like you're running, and it's like, how close are they really?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I had that experience a lot in 9, where like something would be chasing me. I'm playing Graceman first person, and I'm running, and I'm like, it sounds like it's right behind me, but I never got caught by something I was running away from. Like once I got past it, if I just kept moving, no chance.
Like in 7, there was actually a few times where they did grab me when I was trying to run away from things.
Yeah, same. Yeah, so I don't know, maybe I'm just like, I got better at it, or maybe they did some trickery where if they're not on screen, they're a little slower. Yeah, or maybe they just made it easier. I do not know.
But yeah, I've been having a really good time with Village so far. It's just been a fun game. I don't know if I was ranking it right now. I think it'd be below 7.
What part?
I think it'd be
now?
below. I just finished House Beneviento or whatever.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
finish that part.
I will be interested to hear your ranking after you do the rest of it.
I don't know. I feel like much like most Resident Evil games, it's downhill after the second half.
So
sad.
So sad.
Yeah. I don't want to taint it, but I think it goes downhill pretty quick after this.
The other game I've been playing a bunch of, I actually finished it a few nights ago, is called Tethergeist, which I really feel like has gone under the radar. Like nobody has talked about this. It doesn't have very many reviews on Steam.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, it's a precision platformer, puzzle platformer, that sort of thing. It's not really like
it's
a puzzle
kind of like
platformer. It's
Bubsy. Like Bubsy 4D
It's
incremental platformer.
It's like I know like every 2D platformer now just gets compared to Celeste. It's like Celeste, but this one's kind of like Celeste, not in mechanics, because it's not just literally trying to rip off Celeste. It has its own identity. It has its own set of mechanics, but I get the same sort of feeling of
jumping,
like figuring out the sequence it wants me to perform to get through this stage, and then like nailing that, and then moving on. Like that loop is very, very similar.
Okay.
And the basically the hook on this one is you have a society of like shamans, and they can like spirit walk essentially, and then teleport to where their spirit is. But your character is like the runt of the litter, I guess. Like she's got issues with her spirit walking, so she has a tether, so she can't go as far as other people. So the whole gameplay loop is using limited amounts of tethering and teleporting to get around these levels. And the way it works is like it starts you off with 1 power. You can pick up these little pinwheel things, and those give you 1 use of move your spirit somewhere and teleport to it. and the levels revolve around like collecting those. Basically, they're dash recharges from Celeste,
Sure.
but you get to move in any direction, and you can like kind of basically like pause in midair and move your spirit around and then teleport to it. And that's like the simplest form of it. And then as you go through the levels, there's a new gimmick added every time that you can collect these different power-ups that give you slightly different versions of your soul power. And then by the end, in like the final finale level, you're mixing and matching all of them together to get through these really elaborate like jumping puzzles. And it's a blast. I think it's really well done. It's actually like pretty long. It took me like 11 hours to finish it.
Oh wow. Okay. Nice.
It's like 7 chapters, I guess. So like 6 different distinct mechanics that you learn, one for each world, and then a 7th one that's like the finale that goes through all of them again. Good stuff. Highly recommended.
Oh, nice. Sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. Jake, what you been playing?
So I haven't really played anything too exciting lately. I started playing the Ace Attorney games. I have the Ace Attorney trilogy on Steam. It's been really nice for like a game where like I don't have like a ton of time. It's something I can just like pick up, play for like 5 minutes, and then put it back down, or like play it knowing I'm going to be interrupted. You know what I mean? Like I can just have it up, play a little bit, and like move it to my second screen and do something else on my main screen, you know?
You don't have to like keep all the case details in your head when you're playing that game?
No.
Okay.
It keeps basically everything relevant in a little notebook for you.
It's pretty easy. The gameplay, in a lot of ways it's just a visual novel. The main ways that gameplay comes in is when there's some like investigation parts where you have to like, it's almost like a point and click where you're clicking on things in the environment and you're talking to people and they'll be like, oh, you know, I wish I had a key card to that thing. So you go and you get the key card for the thing and you give it to them. Those parts aren't amazing, but the really interesting parts, the more fun parts, is when you are actually in the trial and somebody's giving a testimony, and you basically have like Ben mentioned, you have like a little case file that has all of the relevant evidence, and you have to basically find something that contradicts something they say, right? So they'll be like, oh, you know, I clocked in at 1 and then nobody came through, and you have evidence that somebody came through at 2, and you're like, haha, look. You said nobody came through, but I have evidence that they did.
I was thinking you have to keep all those details in your head while you're playing. But if it keeps track of most of it for you.
You do need to, like, if you're paying attention, it's really not that hard. And you can always look at this evidence, and it'll be like, this is a photo of someone arriving at 2 o'clock. And then when they give the testimony, it's, you know, it's a visual novel, so it's screen by screen. So you basically go through chunk by chunk and try to find the part that you can contradict. And it's pretty fun. You know, it's very limited animation, but the animation that they do have is really fun. People have really, like, exaggerated over the top poses and, like, reactions to stuff, which gives it a lot of, like, comedy. And the one thing...
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to move on to something else. You go.
I was just going to add on also, they have the best names ever. Like, the people you're interviewing, they're all hilarious. They're usually puns.
Yeah, there was a guy in my most recent case whose name was Sal Manella. Good stuff, man.
Wow.
Absolutely
Video
amazing.
in a restaurant?
He didn't. He was a TV show director. I'm not really sure why he was named that, honestly. He was like a weird otaku guy. Like, I was like, why is he called that? Very weird. There's also an old woman whose name is Old Bag. A little disrespectful, honestly. Kind of mean, that one, but whatever. The other thing that I think is really funny about this, you're like a defense attorney, right? So like someone goes up and they're like, oh yeah, you know, the victim, you know, I saw the defendant beat the victim to death with that clock. And I'm like, you weren't there, you didn't see anything, I can prove that you're lying like 10 times over. And then, you know, the judge is like, well then, like, who did kill him? And I'm like, do I have to do that? And they're like, well, if you don't know, I guess you're guilty. And I'm like, whoa.
What?
Yeah, all of the cases end. You have to find the real killer.
That's not how law works.
That's not how anything works, right? Like,
doesn't the real killer usually confess on the stand when you call him out for something?
Yeah,
Isn't that normally
yeah,
how it goes?
Pretty much, yeah. Usually you catch them in like one more lie, and then they basically panic and admit everything.
Mhm.
Okay.
There was actually a, I think, didn't ProZD recently
Yes, he
do a
did.
short specifically making fun of that?
hmm
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty funny.
It is. It just, there's so many times I was like, I just wrapped this case up. They had one witness who put my client there, and I proved that they are a liar. They changed their story 10 times. They're out of here. And it was like, well, you gotta find who did it, though. And I'm like, I'm not a cop. I'm a defense attorney. What do you mean? So,
You just gotta
know,
call
it's-
up your old buddy Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Nice.
That is his name.
That is his name.
Yeah,
Oh
good
my
stuff.
gosh.
Man, it's fun. It's kind of, yeah, obviously it's very silly. And the plus side of that sort of silliness of needing to find the real killer, each case does get tied up with a little bow,
Mhm.
right? Because it would be very unsatisfying, right? To just be like, okay, that guy, he didn't do it.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Next case.
Yeah, it's just like, well, it would be nice to know who the real killer is. So yeah, that's been really fun. The other thing I've been playing, I started playing Octopath Traveler 2 again. I've been playing the Switch version, which is cool. Runs really good on my AY and Thor.
Oh,
I did notice the Switch version is a bit of a graphical downgrade. A lot of the dynamic lighting that Octopath does is not present in the Switch version, which is kind of a downer, but whatever. It still looks really good because it's pixel art.
yeah.
I honestly don't have a whole lot to say about this. I feel like I talked about it back when it first came out. I just want to say that if anyone on this podcast likes JRPGs, maybe they should check it out. Yeah,
Oh,
Who
Caleb.
that would be?
That's
I
Caleb.
don't know that.
Maybe our
our resident.
JRPG
I'm,
reporter.
as you can see, Jake is clearly the JRPG guy in the group.
That's not true.
Nah,
Yeah.
he just dabbles.
I've barely played it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Goodness.
Um,
Yeah, what you been doing, Ben?
Nothing too exciting. I've been playing more Stolen Realms still. I did finally beat tier 5 of the roguelike difficulty. So
Oh, dang.
I have all of the roguelike classes unlocked now, which is pretty exciting. I haven't gotten to play them too much yet, although I looked at them and they seem kind of bonkers.
Not surprised.
Caleb, have you unlocked all of them yet?
No, I still haven't beaten tier 4.
Let me put it this way: the one of the tier 5s that you unlock is called the True King. It starts you with the tier 5 light passive that is healing spells damage and heal. They damage your enemies and heal you. It starts you with the regenerate skill, which is heal over time, single target. Mass cure, which is an AoE heal. And then another skill, a fourth skill that is AoE heal over time on the ground.
Wow.
And its special is light spells cost no mana.
Excuse
crap.
me. Okay, that one is just busted.
There several of them are pretty busted.
I mean, you've already beat the hardest difficulty, right? So I mean,
Yeah,
great.
might as well.
Well, no, there's a tier 6. The tier
Oh,
6
there is a
doesn't
tier
unlock
6?
any new
Okay.
classes, but there is a tier 6
Okay.
difficulty level.
Did
I started a run with that True King one just to try it out. It is pretty bonkers, although I did get my ass kicked a couple times. The tier 6 is pretty rough.
I
But-
believe it.
did you guys
it's-
get the email from them about survey about what they should do next?
Well, right now they've been really pushing their what their survivors like, which I don't like very much. I tried it; it wasn't very impressive to me. But no, I
got
didn't get
an-
the email.
You should check to see if it's in spam or something. But they sent out basically like a survey you can take. It's basically like, do you want us to do another expansion for Stolen Realm? Do you want us to make Stolen Realm 2? Like, what do we?
Huh.
What should? And then there was questions like, what part of Stolen Realm do you play the most? How much time have you invested in it? Do you like the roguelike or the regular mode better? Like that kind of stuff.
I'll have to go find that then and fill it out. It's good to know. But yeah, I'm mostly just been doing the roguelike. It's pretty fun. Because once you beat the campaign, I mean, there's like a scaling difficulty level, but the problem is it's harder to find, the actual incentive to do that, because the only incentive to scale up to harder difficulty levels in the campaign is you get better loot, which you can go to harder difficulty levels. It's fine. I got a little bored with it, but the roguelike's fun.
Nice.
I did a little bit more Outer Wilds.
Yes.
Still, I'm cutting through that pretty slowly. I made it to like. I checked out the. I made it. I managed to leave the starting planet.
Hey,
Let's
Checked out the
go.
moon. That was kind of neat. And then I went to the next planet over, which is the Big Hollow one. That one was trippy. Well, first off, I jumped in and accidentally got sucked into the black hole in the middle of it. That went
that'll
poorly.
happen.
So I died, I think. I don't know. I didn't like. I was really confused about that. I think the game just decided that I was dead because I got sucked in without my ship, and I was just floating in space. I still had plenty of air and stuff, but it just kind of faded to black and then reloaded me at my last spawn. So I'm gonna assume it just kind of went. You're not getting out of this. And then I did a little bit more exploring when I went back and spent a bunch of time very frustratedly trying to get inside of an area that you can't get inside of. And I got stumped on it and then haven't really gone back to it since then. I should probably just accept the fact I need to come back to that later, I guess. I don't know if I'll unlock something that helps me access that in the future. Is there like, does the game have like you unlock like upgrades and things like that? Is that like improvements at all?
Mostly knowledge-based upgrades.
It is almost entirely knowledge. that
Yeah,
you gain.
you're not gonna find like a gadget that opens the red door or whatever.
Mm-mm.
Or
I
lets
didn't
you
know if I
smash
get like a better
rocks.
jetpack at any point or something, because it's that
Nah.
like tower where you can only get in from below, but like the gravity changing wall thing has broken, so you can't get up from below and you can't jetpack up high enough for it.
Don't worry, you'll figure it out.
All right. Well, because you just should I keep working
You'll
on it,
figure
or
it out
should I just
later.
give up and come back
You'll
later?
figure it out later. Yeah.
Okay, I'll give up and come back later. But I've been enjoying it. It's entertaining, and I've enjoyed the little bits of comedy that are thrown in with it. It's fun. And then lastly, I started up. Liz and I have started up a Baldur's Gate 3 run. I have not actually ever. Well, I have played I've started several Baldur's Gate runs, and I've never gotten very far in them. Like, I only one time I got past that first town with like the druids and people, and I only got to like the goblin town and fought some stuff, and then I was done after that.
Oh man.
So
Yeah.
mostly because every other time I tried playing with a full group of 4, and then it split, and nobody would like coordinate, and it was just a nightmare. So the hope is
That
now
doesn't
that it's
sound right.
just Liz and I, we will actually be able to play through regularly.
Are you controlling multiple characters? I know that's something you hate.
We are each controlling 2 characters.
Okay.
Which I've been okay with so far. We're not that far into it yet.
Sure.
I mean, I would obviously prefer 1 character each, but I'm managing 2 okay.
Are you
Okay.
playing
it's
customs
also-
or? Are you playing customs or the origin characters?
We're both playing customs.
like 2 customs each.
Oh no, sorry. You can only pick 1 like main character, so we're each playing a custom, and then the origins are like co-ops, or not co-ops, are the the extra people in our party.
It's probably a good way to do it.
So the idea was, I was reading up on it, and a lot of people are like, first playthrough, don't play an origin because then you miss out on some of like the interactions and stuff.
Yeah.
And this way, I actually appreciated how they did it. They when you do it this way, you basically can go in the multiplayer settings and assign one of the NPCs to be like in either my party or Liz's party, and then we're playing split screen on a TV, and it just automatically, when it goes to that NPC's turn, that person whose party it's assigned to can control them and do whatever you want.
Nice.
That's nice.
Yeah, controller support's been pretty good. It took a little bit to get used to, just because they moved everything into like the wheel system where you can kind of highlight to it. But there's so many abilities. Usually you have like 4 wheels that you have to tab through.
Yeah.
But so it's been fine. It's mostly just we're getting to the point where we're starting to memorize where the abilities are on each wheel to speed things up,
Sure.
because it only shows a picture of the ability, and then you have to highlight
Right.
to actually see what it does. So it's
Is,
gone a little slow right now, but
Is combat still split screen?
so you actually have options now. So combat and exploration, you can control it. You can either be split screen, merge screen, or a dynamic version. Which the dynamic version is just if you guys are close to each other, it merges you together, and then if you're not, then it splits you apart.
Like the Lego games.
I thought the dynamic would be really cool, but it feels a little janky. Like when it merges, it'll like suddenly like adjust the camera to one of the two of you's view because we're both controlling the camera separately, and then once it merges. We actually haven't done too much merge and exploration because it was just a little bit awkward and problematic. I think only one person can control the camera, which is a little weird because then the other person's just kind of running around.
Yeah.
Mostly what we've been doing so far is keeping it split, and then when we get into a fight, we manually merge the screen into a single big one. Because it's turn-based, it doesn't matter. We're jumping around, and then we can just both view the whole screen at once.
Yeah.
And that's been working pretty good, I think.
I'm surprised there's not a mode that's automatic when you get in combat. It jumps into.
Yeah, I would have guessed that it would be automatically one merge screen for combat and then split when you're exploring.
Maybe there is a mode that adjusts that automatically. I mean, it's not like it's hard to change. It's literally just hold right on the D-pad and it swaps you to a different camera mode.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, you don't have to like go into a menu or anything. It's literally just on the fly. You can just hold the button and then swap how your camera is. So
that's
I
will say I could see like something that was nice about Baldur's Gate 3 being turn-based is I could sit there. It's Caleb's turn, but I can look through my shit, figure out what I want to do. Even like open up my backpack and be like, I have this scroll. So I can actually see a use case for having split screen in combat.
Yeah, I could see that too. Which frankly, I haven't tested it yet, but if it lets you swap as easily in combat, that would be pretty sweet for just being like, literally if it's like, if Jake and I are playing and it's Jake's turn right now, and I'm like, oh man, I forgot I wanted to check something, I could just hold a button, flip it to split screen, Jake keeps playing, I check out my stuff, and then when I'm done checking out when prepping, I just held a button and it goes back to merge. But it's been pretty, once we got a hang of it, it's been pretty seamless. Like, you just hit the button on reflex and it's been no problem. Feels a lot better than letting the automatic thing take over.
Yeah.
What classes are you guys playing?
I am playing. I'm playing Paladin with a dip into Hexblade.
Nice.
And then Liz is going Cleric of the Death Domain.
Nice.
She wants to do Necromancer stuff.
Heck yeah.
Death Domain, cool.
Still unclear. We still have not decided if we want to do goody two shoes stuff or evilly stuff. Could kind of go either way with Necromancer, because I'm Paladin, but for everything I looked up, Oathbreaker Paladin's really good too. So I'm just like, if we decide to be evil, I can work with that. But it's been good so far. It's still pretty early. Like we just yesterday we picked up Gale in the starting area.
Early.
Yeah, we just started playing like Monday this week.
Okay, nice.
They probably had to like restart like 5 times so that Ben could rebuild his character. So.
How dare you say that?
How dare you? You don't have to do that. There's a respec option in the game, Alex.
True.
Yeah, but you haven't
There's a
unlocked
full
it yet.
respec. I haven't.
That is
true. We did spend the first time, the Monday, we were like, all right, let's go play. And then of the 3 hours we were playing, we spent 2.5 of it just on creating our characters. So
Makes sense.
definitely we spent a lot of time on it. And during that process, I went back and tweaked things several times.
That sounds right.
But no, it's good so far. I'm having a good time. I did convince. I do know just enough from previous playthroughs and reading online that I did convince Liz to start with the command spell so we could make that demon guy in the beginning drop his sword. For me,
Nice.
She was like, "Oh, why would I want the spell?" I was like, "Can you please take that spell? You can change it later, I promise, but just take it for now."
And I feel like Shadowheart's first opening move was command grovel every single time for me.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Fitting.
awkward. I like Shadowheart a lot, but we're probably not going to keep her in the party because she basically does exactly what
The
Liz's
cleric.
character is
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't
All,
want to.
all the side characters are cool, man.
Yeah,
Except maybe Gale.
except maybe Gale.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's my least favorite. Definitely.
Wow.
How about Halson?
I feel like so far he's the one we're
Yeah,
most
I
likely to
wouldn't really
keep
count
around,
him.
just from lack of overlap.
Doesn't even count.
You can't get him in your group until Act 2.
That's cold-blooded, man. All I remember about him is we worked our ass off to finally get him in the party, and all he did was get kidnapped.
Yeah.
He got kidnapped like 3 times. It was like, what? Why did we bring this guy?
Honestly, who knows if Lae'zel's cool? No idea.
That's true.
Great
Monster.
point.
Yeah,
She's very cool. I'll have you know.
feels like a reference I don't know yet.
We got her killed very early in our campaign.
We, all
So
of us
early.
together,
Yeah.
got her killed. We all worked together.
Mhm. We all decided on it together as a
I
group.
get blamed. It's not my fault.
Oh, it was his fault.
It was 100% his fault.
That's so
And then
funny
we
because
just
got
made a
Lae'zel.
decision at the time. We were just like, no, we can't reload the save. This happened.
It was genuinely the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen. Maybe
Like,
my favorite thing that happened that whole
The whole rest of the
playthrough was
game, we
pretty
save
great.
scum anywhere. That part
Yep.
though, we're like, no, this is canon. She's dead now. She
Oh my
exploded.
Reminds me of I don't know. I was watching an interview recently with a bunch of the actors from the Dropout from the College Humor show,
Mhm.
and they were talking about how some of them playing through Baldur's Gate. I think one of them was talking about like, oh, I'm so annoyed that I got this person killed, and it was awful, and it was a pain in the butt. And they were like, oh, it could be worse. You could have her campaign, and they point over at somebody else. And they're like, what'd you do? And she's like, well. So I wanted to play a rogue, but I wanted to role play as like I was a thief. So in the first town, I stole something, but apparently somebody saw me. And well, I didn't mean to kill that guy, but I killed that guy. And then more people kept running up and accusing me of killing people. So I killed them too. And she goes on to talk about how she basically killed the entire starting town, and then just for the rest of the campaign, like anytime she showed up anywhere, the NPCs were just like, "You're the person who killed everybody in that starting town."
Yeah,
So
that
she
makes
basically
sense.
played the whole game with 0 social encounters. Like she didn't even go like join up with the goblins. She just went and killed them all too.
I mean, why not?
Murder Hobo playthrough, man. Let's do it.
Yeah, it counts.
And they were like, "Why
Everybody.
didn't you like reload a save?" And she was like, "I kept expecting them to stop getting mad about it, and so I just figured I'd keep playing till they let it go, and they never did."
Oh, that's
Wow.
funny.
But yeah, so enjoying it, looking forward to finally playing through it. Hopefully we stick with it this time.
I believe in you.
Sick.
It was funny that you said Lae'zel might be cool because Liz almost immediately decided she's the best
Oh yeah.
She's
very
awesome.
early on. It was funny
Lae'zel's
because
Basil.
she went in being like, "Oh, I bet Shadowheart's gonna be really cool from everything I heard," and then we got them both in the party, and she's like, "Never mind, nope, I want Lae'zel. She's great."
She
Yeah,
might have
be-
been awesome. Who knows?
Be real, just when something happens, just like be careful. Think about your choices very carefully.
Just click
Don't
the first
just
one that
think-
comes to mind.
Don't just think like there's no way this will go poorly, because it will go poorly. You can't explode her.
Did you explode her in the cage she was hanging in?
We did not do anything. Hell,
Mm,
it wasn't
Alex?
in the cage.
It was her
okay.
own fault. She was stubborn.
She was the only one who was stubborn.
well, guess I will keep an eye out for that.
Yeah.
Thank you
Oh,
for
is
the
anybody Dark
advice.
Urge?
We didn't.
Un-
I thought about it, but from what I read, pretty much everybody unanimously agreed, like, don't do Dark Urge your first playthrough.
Whoops.
Caleb.
Too late.
Almost
Whoops.
no other information. And I was just like, well, I don't know what
Whoopsies.
that's about, but I'm not going to do it.
I definitely
late.
played Dark Urge first playthrough.
Yeah.
Dark Ridge is really cool.
It's cool as hell.
I feel like I want to
They're all
experience like the core game, you know,
Yeah.
Sure.
and plot. It doesn't Dark
Gives
Urge
you,
like
gives
change
you
the
more
plot a
reasons
bunch.
to play after
I
the
don't
first
think so.
run.
It adds a bunch of stuff for like a custom character. It basically gives like a unique story.
If I end up
Custom
liking enough to
character.
play a second time, I'll probably do that. Just because I
Yeah.
don't see myself being very interested in playing as one of the origin characters.
Pretty sure I played through good, but Dark Urge, and then bad at Dark Urge because Dark Urge was so
That's what I've
cool.
done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So funny. We had a Dark Urge, and someone else exploded Lae'zel.
Yeah. Pretty wild.
That's crazy. Can't believe that happened.
I
Anyway,
know.
that's the end of the podcast.
We did
Thanks
it.
for listening.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Tune in next time to hear about how I exploded Lae'zel more.
You know what hasn't happened in a while, Alex? You need to say, like, you need to channel Aaron and be like, tune in next time where Ben tells us about how he played through all of Elden Ring.
Oh, in the description for last time's podcast, I put how we talked about, or how you gave a review for Elden Ring Night Rain, which is the spin-off of Elden Ring.
Mm.
Excellent.
Well, that would have been funny
We
if you
got-
read it.
We got that in there, don't worry. All right, I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.
Bye.